Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Report.
Trying again, following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hey, Ozzy. Yo. You changed it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's contained at the line for no gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
On 4th down, it's Williams. Throw caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Lamar off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. Has room into the secondary. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 12-point game in the first. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Scott now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Has the connection to a Doomsday. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 1-score game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 7 yards, and that brings an end to our first quarter. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 12-7 our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Some much-needed breathing room acquired on that last play. They're set up at the 12. Play action. Here's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
You at X. You at X. Go. Go right here. Hey, middle.
Jackson now on third. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Henry on the option. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play fake, Jackson. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Bears take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Swift gets it, going left. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bears with the football. 2nd and 3 now. From the 27. He's on the move. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 3rd and short. Out of the gun, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st down, here's Lamar. Lays out left side and gets it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Middle. Report. 180. One shot. Sit up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
You change it.
from midfield on second down. Escapes out to the left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You sure hate to see a sack when it's second and short in that situation. The only good news, the only solace is you're still in a situation here on third down where you can run it or throw it.
Hey, report. 13. Ready. Right shot.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Ready.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Williams from the gun. Forced out to his right. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Here we go. Set. Nike 18. Hawk 7. Hawk.
Williams on the play action. Buying some time left. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
From the 17. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. He's hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
He connects downfield on 4. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a slim 2-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's good for a gain of 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here he goes on the bootleg. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down. Here's Swift. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now it's a bootleg for him. Headed out right. Complete beyond the marker. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, Williams. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. Space to the left. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Swift has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's going to be Swift. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll try to run with Swift. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard, and the goal line stand continues. That brings up 4th and goal.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push this to an 8-point game. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push the lead to 2 scores now.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey. You at X. Go. Shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush down now to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Hey, middle. 180. You. Ready, shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bears' 43-yard line.
Report.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens at a 2-score deficit.
180. Ready, shot. Hey. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. Yo.
On 1st down, Jackson. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You change it. Ready, shot. Hey, report. 13. 180. Get on.
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
You at X. Go right here. Shut up.
Here he is to throw. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Hey, middle. 180. You. No, we changed it. Shut up.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. DJ Moore, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Middle. Report. Touch.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one's incomplete over the middle.